Hello and welcome to the Mad Leprechaun. My name is Mert Walsh. Sally and I, she's over there, we're back at Langford at the Museum of Power for a car and motorcycle show. Lots of stuff to see, so let's have a walk around. If that's something that interests you, please do stick around and stay tuned. Until after the intro. Sally and I were at a loose end this morning and we were just having breakfast, and I said to my wife, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? It's Sunday morning, bank holiday weekend. What are we going to do? And she spotted that this event was on at the Museum of Power. So we've come here. There she is. Sally, oh look, Icy Cobra. So yeah. There is motorbikes here. I know this is supposed to be a mostly motorcycle related channel, but there is motorbikes here and we will get over to them and have a look in a minute. We'll just have a little general wander around. Wow. The van's for sale.
I love it. The Purple Lotus.
Purple Lotus. Wow. Engine in the boot.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. Pal of mine's got one of these. Yet again, everybody wants to have a Jeep. Not everybody wants to have a Champ. So, you know. Oh, look. When I was a panel beater sprayer, first car I ever was given a task with rubbing down and painting was one of them. Oh wow! Sally was saying this was her first car. What was it? Viva?
No, it's a Chevette.
A Chevette. Wow.
Mine was red. I did have a blue one later on, but my first one was red. I loved it.
Muggy Minor. Austin Healy with the bonnet up. Let's have a little look underneath the bonnet. My wife has just pointed out this McLaren. Oh, it's 2 seats. I thought there'd be 3 seats in it. Very nice though. Oh. My uncle had one of these. Drove over from the UK many a time. Anglia A40. I said his was red. Is that a Mini Clubman? Estate? Mini Traveller? I don't know, someone's screaming at the TV going, no it's not, it's a Mini. And that's a Zundap, isn't it? I'm sure that's a Zundap.
Complete opposite end to the McLaren.
Yeah. I'm sure that's a 2-stroke car. Oh, there's some militaria over there. It is, isn't it? Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? No idea what it is.
But I like it.
Yeah.
That was It's our family car growing up.
Really?
Yeah.
Lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Is that yours, sir? I love it.
Yeah.
What's Alison's first car?
Thought he likes the Porsche.
It's like that one.
Is that a Vauxhall Victor? Wow. So my dad had a Vauxhall Victor, but it wasn't that shape. It was a slightly later shape.
Wasn't that shape either.
Yeah. My dad raced it.
Oh gosh.
Yep. Turned it upside down. Stock car racing. The Thunderbird just screams rock and roll, doesn't it? It's a very, very rock and roll colour. Wow. Lost my wife again. And that is a proper Fiat 500. Oh, there she is. Yeah. Never liked Maseratis. Never been a great fan. Sally wants to go on the train. We can hear the train chuffing over at the museum. Power.
Mine was one of the last ones. I think it was a V.
Right. Vauxhall Viva HB 1600 SL.
Well, mine was a 1600. Mine hadn't got that much power.
It's a Mustang. Not overly keen on the colour, but it's a nice car. We're in the Jag section. It's a Jag! It's a Jag! Don't ask me to tell you what car is what, because I like looking at cars. I know I'm supposed to just like looking at motorbikes, but I do like looking at cars. Controversially, I've never liked them, but you know, each to their own. Lots of Fords over here, and I like looking at them. So yeah, I don't really know an awful lot about cars. They've got four wheels and steering wheel and engine, and they go vroom, and they go vroom, and they've got nice lines. I quite like looking at them. And like Sally said, they're kind of, some of these cars are cars of our youth. So, varies. See now, this, Hillman Imp, yep, straight away, my wife pointed the same car as well, and just straight away, I love these little cars. There's just something about them. Oh, wow. Look at that. Very rock and roll.
Something else big and free. Well, no, you can say that.
Awesome piece of kit. The engine's the cleanest bit of the car. Truck. Pickup, whatever. V8. Beautiful. Chevrolet. So my camera's messing around. I've been playing with the settings. My fault completely, not the cameras. That's lovely. I really like that.
No, that is one problem.
See, now, of all the shiny things that are here, I'd love to have one of them. And a pal of mine's got one, sitting on his bench, lift bench for a car, in black. And since he's finished it, I don't think he's driven it. Yeah, and he wants far too much money for it. We are getting ever closer to the motorbikes. See, now that is what a Fiat 500 should look like.
I like the Sunbeam.
Sunbeam. What Sunbeam? I can remember many years ago me wanting one of those. My aunt had one.
It's an Alf. It's an Alf.
In that colour?
Homage to him, yeah.
The Tudor Mini.
Okay. Yes, no, it's quite a few.
Oh yes. Sally's headed for the motorbikes. So I'm going to go and join my wife at the motorbikes. Unfortunately, there wasn't that many motorcycles at the show, but I think it'd be rude not to go and have a look anyway. Unfortunately, the organisers were playing some copyright music, so I've had to put my own music and do a voiceover. That's why I'm doing it this way. So let's walk down along and have a look at some of the bikes. Unfortunately, I only realised afterwards that the first CBX we come along to has got a very interesting set of exhaust pipes on it. So I kind of look at it and then walk past. Now the CBX1000 has got a special place in my heart. My brother Red had a keyring of a CBX1000 on his bunch of keys for a very, very long time and always said that he was going to get himself one. Unfortunately, my brother Red never did get one. A pal of mine has got one of these, and hopefully in the not too distant future, he said I can have a little spin on it. I can't wait. Controversially, I guess, I would say that the CBX1000 is a much, much prettier bike than the Kawasaki Z1300. Each to their own, I suppose. Japanese classic in Skull Bandit colours, GSX 1100. Next one is a Honda Silverwing, a posh CX500, if you will. Now, I've seen this bike before a couple of weeks ago when we were over at the Sudbury Bike Show. It's a beautiful metallic green, a real head turner. I spoke to the owner of this bike and the bike next door to it, and then hopefully in a not too distant future we're going to get together and make a little video, so stay tuned for that. I got sidetracked talking to this gentleman who's got these two gorgeous bikes, and hopefully I'm going to go and do a video with him about his bikes because he's got a collection. I think that is X7. That looks very, very like what my brother had. Suzuki. Yeah. It's a 250. I'm sure that's what he had. My cousin bought it from him, in fact. Is that the bike you had, Tomas? No, that's fine. Walk right in front of the camera. Yep. Lovely. I have got a great appreciation for someone who collects something that no one else collects. So this gentleman has collected signs of old Essex companies. And I've just seen some companies that I recognise and that are no longer trading, which is a shame, isn't it? But some of them are just so ornate. They're beautiful and really nicely displayed. Great Bentley Essex. There was one from Felster, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's
further
one
down.
there, look, Rain.
Rain? Where's that? Is that a foundry?
Lake. Yeah, I don't know. Foundry's round there, isn't there?
Make a fab display. Yeah, it's really good. Where's the Felster one? I've mentioned the Felster one. I'll show you the Felster one. It's here. Because I used to live in Felster. Little Waltham. Coggeshall. Is there any from Braintree? He's watching me. I might have to go around and tickle that dog's ear in a moment. I spot follows. Is there any from Braintree? Maldon,
No, I can't see
Highbridge,
any. Yeah, we do.
Coggeshall, Brentwood, Gallywood, Paxman obviously in Colchester, Dagenham, South Weald, Great Walton, Felsted again, John Brown. Do you recognise that one? Belcamp Water. Braintree. Yep.
Hatfield. It used to be a menswear shop in Braintree called
Okay.
Hatfield, but Slamsy's was a
Margaretti.
farm, wasn't it?
That's
very
a
good
filthy
laugh.
laugh. It's an awesome laugh, isn't it? Colchester, Saffron Walden, Rain. There was lots of foundries in and around Braintree. Unfortunately, most of them are now shut. All of them are shut. But there you go. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So a couple of weeks ago, I came down here and I did one of my grand day out videos. In fact, I did my first ever grand day out video here at the Museum of Power. So this is the Museum of Power. Clearly, there is something going on in the field at the side of the Museum of Power. But now we're going to cross the bridge and go across to the museum. If you haven't seen that video, please do check it out. It's really good, I think. Yes, we have two beautiful Shire horses. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at them. Yeah. So Marshall, the big engine, is under steam today. So hopefully we're going to go inside in a minute and see Marshall under steam. Fab. That machine there is a very, very impressive machine called Marshall. It's kind of unique. There used to be 3 of them here. There is just one of them left. The 2 sticky outy things over here to the left, the 2 black things, that there and that there. That's where the other 2 machines, just like Marshall, used to sit. It's a very, very impressive machine. So there's as much underneath the floor as there is sticking out of the floor. So it's yeah, there's a huge, huge void down below this for the rest of Marshall, which you don't normally get to see. See, I can remember one of those. A mate of mine had one on the fuel tank of his motorbike. He was doing tyres for dispatch riders around London. I was just like, wow.
You had one of them.
I did have one of those little
When we
ones.
first met.
And then Sally's just spotted something down here, just down below. A handy cam. I can't show you what I've got in my hand now, but it's just how technology has blasted on in a very short space of time. It's amazing, isn't it? It says the power in your pocket. It just basically shows everything that's in the middle. It's obviously, that's your phone. You can play games on it. You can do calculations on it. You can use it as dictaphone, time. You can use sat nav. You can use a camera. Yeah, it's all in your pocket. So when I came in here to make my video about the Museum of Power, I literally just came in here for a quick moment. And none of these machines were operational. We've got milling machines and lathes, and I mean, how dangerous was the workplace when these machines were in operation years ago? All belt driven, just wow. That machine that's making a fantastic rhythmic noise behind me, I'll point the camera at them in a moment. How bad is that? It's hypnotic. That's what it is. It's hypnotic. I'm working on the railroad all live long day. I've been working, something like that. It's what sprung to mind. How fab. Well, this is definitely more rock and roll, this one. We're going up, we're going down, we're going up downtown, the baby way you wanna let it roll. What are we doing, Sally?
On the train there. Going on the train.
My wife is 101%. She's a train spotter, and she's getting more and more comfortable about the situation as time goes on. We're nearly there. The train's about to leave. Let's stop waffling and get on. And we are off.
There's a tiny little diesel one there.
That's the one when I did the video.
Oh,
that's
right.
the one we took out the other week.
Is it because it's called St. Paddy?
I think we're under steam today, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, fab.
Oh, it smells wonderful. You don't feel like you're in the museum when you're out here.
No. Oh, what a lovely engine.
That's cute, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. Gosh, it's busy. Hello.
Back at the station. I'm sure it was this gentleman here that...
Oh, was it? Took you?
Yeah. That's what just... Oh, hello. That's what just took us around the museum. Fab. So on the other side of the massive flywheel of Marshall, there is a starting engine. And that little starting engine helps to move Marshall's flywheel. Otherwise, Marshall just wouldn't be able to run by itself. And today is one of those days where it is actually running under steam. Wow. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed this video for any particular reason whatsoever, please feel free to leave a thumbs down. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ding dong the notification bell if you'd be so kind. And then hopefully I should see you in another one. Until next time, people, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.